All right, so this is a function in a function, so we are going to do chain rule. Now, I'm going to write down the derivative of the cosine function because that is the one that we're going to be doing the derivative of as we go through the chain rule rules. So what I would like you to probably do is every time you do a cosine, and remember, this means the same as arc cosine. So when we do this problem, you're going to have, again, it's a cosine. So we're going to have a negative, and then it's the derivative of the u. And then on the bottom, it's the same with both of these. These are 1 minus whatever that u is squared. So I'm going to use this one from my sheet, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the derivative. So this is a function in a function. So we start with the derivative of the outside part, which is cosine. And then we're going to leave the inside the same. And then we're going to go to the inside and take it times the derivative of the inside part. Well, we're going to use this up here for that. So when we do that, we're going to have the square root of 1 minus u. Well, u is that t right there. So it's going to be 1 minus t squared because I'm plugging that t in for this u. And then on the top, I'm going to do the derivative of t. So that, and this would be we're doing the derivative with respect to t in this case. So this is going to be a 1 on top. So do you have any questions so far? And that's the end of the chain because I did the outside here and then over here is the inside and I'm done. Now I've got to do some more. Well, I hope you remember from algebra days that a cosine and an inverse cosine undo each other, just like multiplying and dividing undo each other. Okay, so cosine of cosine inverse of t is going to equal just t. So that equals t from these two things. Cosine inverse cosine cancel out. And then over here, I still have, you know what? Nobody told me, but I left something off here. I forgot I'm doing the inverse or the derivative of a c, so that should be a negative. So this is negative still on the top, and then the bottom is exactly the same. And then I'm going to take this t times -1, so this should end up being a negative t over the square root of 1 minus t squared. So let's see over here where they've got that one. Well, they put the negative at the fraction bar. So I hope you remember that if you have a negative, you can put that negative in one of 3 places and they're all equal. You can put it in the numerator, you can put it at the fraction bar, you can put it in the denominator. So what they did over here is they put the negative here in front. So this answer would be D. So that would be that problem 6. Does anybody have any questions on that problem 6? Oh, I got more people wanting to come into the meeting. Showing up late. So hold on here, let me get them in. All right, so that was the first number 6. So you could go ahead and try that second number 6 on your own and see how you do. We're also going to go and do, I'm going to erase this and write down that I did this one this period. Period 4, and it's going to be on 10-2. That's for me to put it on there later. And now we're going to go do number 8. I've got number 8's been, wait a second. Yes, I did start recording. Thanks for reminding me. Number 8, where's number 8? All right, I did number 7, period 4 today. So it'll be on the period 4 video. And here is number 8, and I got a thing in the way at the top, so I got to turn it over on my worksheet and see what it says. All right, so we've got the square root of the inverse cosine of 10x. So I need to rewrite that without the square root symbol. So we're going to take the square root out, and we got the inverse of 10x. And we're going to have that to the half power. So that is still the y value right there. So we are going to be doing the derivative, and this is going to be chain rule again because I've got this power outside. I got a function inside here, and then I got another function inside here, this 10x. So this is going to be 3 parts. This would be 3 lengths. So when I start doing this derivative, well, first of all, let's write down our inverse cosine derivative again because we're going to use it. We just did it a second ago. Oops, I don't want that. I'm going to write down the formula that I just copied down because I want you to work on memorizing this stuff. So u, and again, it's a negative because it's cosine. It's u up here, and then on the cosine, you got a square root, sine and cosine, you got 1 minus u squared. So in this case, I hope you see up here when we get there, u is going to be this whole 10x. So we're going to do this problem right now, and if you have a question, please let me know. So this is chain rule and starting off. So I got to start with this outside power of half. So when I do the derivative, I get take the half to the front, leave everything inside identical. And then I lower that power by 1. Then I have to move inside. So the next link in the chain is this part. So the outside part's this inverse cosine. So I'm going to use this formula over here. So I'm going to have, again, u is this 10x, right? So I'm going to do the, oops, I left off the prime there. That should be u prime. So I'm going to have a negative 10 on top because the derivative of 10x is 10, but it's negative in this formula. And on the bottom, I'm going to have the square root of 1 minus 10x squared. That's the second link. The third link is I've got the angle. So I have to do the derivative of the angle part here. So when I do the derivative of 10x, I'm going to get, oops, I lied. This is only one link because the cosine inverse of 10x, this is taken care of in this part up here, this u prime. Usually we write it out here to the side, but I forgot we moved it to the top. So this actually is where we're going to be done right here. All right, so let's simplify this thing. Hopefully we can get this done. So let's see, we're going to have 1/2. And I'm trying to see where they want us to put this. I'm looking at all these. So it looks like they're going to leave this deal to the top. So this is staying on the top, and then this is going to be my answer over here. And all they've changed in the answer is they've taken this thing and squared it. So I'm going to rewrite this like they did. So this is going to be 1/2 questions on that. Does anybody have any other problems you would like me to do with you today? Okay, so I'm going to put down that I did this one here so that I can change that. So let's see. This is period 5. I think I put period 4 on the other one too. Period 5, 10-2. And the one I just did was 6, but I think I put period. Number 9, again, this is going to be a chain rule because I got this thing outside and I got all this stuff in here. And this is going to be a u. U is going to be that thing after the inverse sign. So again, the first thing I would like you to do is write down the derivative of arc sine or inverse sine. So again, on the bottom is just like cosine for these two. So it's still the square root of 1 minus u squared. And up here, it is sine this time. So it is not negative. It's just regular derivative of u. So I got to start with this outside 2. So I got y prime, and I'm going to bring that 2 down to the front. And then I got to keep all that stuff inside the same. and I lower that power, that's a 1. You don't have to put a 1, but that's now a 1 because it was a 2. And then I go in and do the derivative of the inside part, so I'm going to use this. So I hope you all see that the u is the e to the 2x. So when I do this part, I'm going to have on the bottom 1 minus e to the 2x squared. And on the top, I got to do the derivative of e to the 2x. So I hope you remember it's the same exact thing times the derivative of that exponent. Now I'm going to try to simplify this stuff and see which one of these will work for this. So let's see. I'm going to just write it right here. So I got 2 inverse sine of e to the 2x. Oops, that x is in the exponent. And over here, I'm going to put that 2 in the top. And I got e to the 2x. And by the way, on the AP test, they probably take this 2 with this 2 out here and get a 4, but he did not do that, so I'm not doing that. And then down here, I've got to square this. So I hope you know power to power means you multiply them. So this is 1 minus, said minus and didn't write it, 1 minus e to the 4x. All right, so let's see if we can find this. So we got 2 inverse sine of 2x, so it's not that one. And we got 2e to the 2x in top, so it's this first one, A. Can you do top left page 3.3? Where were you when I was asking to do those? All right, we're going to go back to 3.3. But I'm going to erase this and put down that I did this one in period 4 or 5, unless somebody's got a question on this one. All right, so this is also period 5 on 10.2. And we're going to go back to 3.3. You said 3.3, page 3, the top left. Okay, if you look right here, I did this in period 2 today. And it's on video on 10.2, already done on period 2, so it's done. Does anybody else have anything they want me to do? And that one's already posted. I already posted period 2 and period 4s for today. And I put down which ones I did on all of them. I'm going to do the same with the ones I did for you guys. Anybody else got anything you want me to do today? I'm getting nothing. Are you finished? Okay, so I think we're going to probably have the quiz 3.3 and 3.4 on that Monday, Tuesday we get back. And then the week after that, it's going to be the Unit 3 test. I need some of you guys. Now, you guys are the ones that are here. There's only 14 of you out of about 30 in my class. So I'm probably not talking to any of you, but I want you to, if you don't like your grade right now, you're going to have to change what you're doing. You're going to have to ask more questions. You're going to have to spend more time watching videos. You're going to have to spend more time asking questions in class. This stuff is not easy. And you just got to put in the time and effort and ask a million questions. And one of my favorite questions I hear kid ask is, I'm so lost, I don't even know what to ask first. Ask me that if that's how you feel. I'm okay with it. We will go back to the very beginning and I'll go step by step by step. Because you're going to have to get this down. You got to memorize all these rules. I mean, it takes effort. You're going to have to work at it. And I want the best for you, and I'm willing to help you all you want. You're welcome to come to my class anytime for tutoring. So please show up and ask questions. I want you all to have a great break. Oh, wait a minute. No, still the same thing. I want you all to have a great break, stay out of trouble, do what's right, not what's popular, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Please stay safe out there in this world. And I will talk to you guys another time. And still nothing. All right. Have a great break, guys. Bye.